Everyone's asking me what's the update on some of the cars I had ordered previously, and today I want to take some time and give you guys an update. Let's talk about the one I actually canceled. I was so excited about, but after I drove it on the track at COTA, I realized this is not what I signed up for, and that's the Solos GT, the former BC08 McLaren monster single-seater. I drove that at the COTA track. And boy, I was hyperventilating. I had to pull over and open the top. That car, when I first saw the renderings, I fell off my seat. It was so exciting, so futuristic. And of course, I signed up for it and I wired my deposit. But when I actually sat in the car and drove it, I realized I'm never going to track this car. I'm basically going to be sitting in the garage as an art piece. That car belongs on a track and not in a garage. So that's that. McLaren was very generous to refund my deposit. I still have the model to look at and admire. It's a beautiful design. My hats off to Alex and Steve over at McLaren. Let's talk about the Aston Martin Valkyrie Spider. As you guys probably seen and read some of the comments of some of the previous owners that put deposit, there's a lot of drama with the service and cost and unknown and uncertainties around the car when it comes to service and pricing. I was not immune to that. I paid for the car. The car arrived at Houston, got shown and displayed, which cost a lot of money to pay. And then when it came time to do the handover, Aston Martin wanted me to fly over to Monticello track in New York, and they would only deliver the car to me at the track. And I said, fine. I flew over there. I actually like the gold. I thought it may be a little too much, but yeah, so the two-tone really looks good on it. Well, the visibility is a little scary because I can't even see the front of the car because you're sunk in like a race car.
Correct, yeah.
Like a Formula One car almost. Nice, not so claustrophobic. This is incredible. Yeah, this is how I would drive it.
Imagine the sound.
Oh. All right, where is the keys? Let's hear it. But a few days before my flight, which had already been arranged, they told me the car is not running. It's got some technical difficulties. They're ordered parts. I guess during the transport something happened. And that was pretty disappointing. And also talking to my friends that own coupes, they've had quite a bit of issues with maintenance and the car running, as you guys probably seen online with other owners of the Valkyrie. All in all, there was a lot of uncertainty with the car, where it's going to get serviced, West Coast, East Coast, the cost of the service, which was exuberant, and I had decided to throw in the towel, which for me, it's a lot. I never give up, as you guys know. So I ended up selling the car, which I'm personally very sad about because that was a car that I thought was going to be the best supercar after waiting a number of years for it. But it is what it is. Some things are out of your control. And you know, when you pay multi-million dollars for a car, at that point is a business decision. So I made a business decision to walk away from it and move on to the next car. AMG 1, you guys already know, I put a deposit many years ago and that's been delayed. And the big challenge with that car is, as you guys know, getting it into the US. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but the car spec was frozen, I think late last year. So the car will be in production sometime next year, and hopefully by then I'll figure out how to get it legalized for the US roads. Next, the Koenigsegg Jesko. I've been debating whether to get the Attack or the Absolute, and frankly I've been waiting for Michelin to make the tires for Christian so he can break the top speed, because obviously the Absolute would be the one to choose. I still have some time to decide, so the car's not gonna be produced probably sometime till end of next year anyway, so I got some time, and hopefully Christian and Michelin will speed up that production of those tires. No pun intended. And last but not least, the monster Bugatti Bolide. As you guys know from the past videos, I was expecting the car to come last year, end of last year, and that got delayed, and there's been further delays, and I'm told by end of this year the car should be complete and hopefully be shipped over to USA. Just like you guys, I wanted the car to come last year, but some things are out of your control, but I think it's worth the wait. And I can't wait to see that big monster with 1,650 horsepower and quite a bit of weight reduction. Now, let's talk about all the new supercars coming out. The F80 W1 and yet the third of the Trinity, the Porsche 918 replacement that hasn't been unveiled. Now that I've seen all the new designs on top of all the other brands that are coming new to the market, I'm starting to go back and appreciate the older supercars. The Carrera GTs, the Enzo, the F40, and some of the older SLRs, SLR Moss, for example, they look to me like a huge bargain. When you look at the new price of the LaFerrari replacement at 3.9 million, I mean, these prices are starting to creep up into nosebleed area when you can buy a Carrera GT or a F40 or an Enzo for less. As you guys know, I love cars, it's my passion, but it's also a business for me. And as an investment, I'm starting to see a lot of more value in the older generation supercars. So I stay put, and I'm gonna share my journey of finding these amazing gems as I find them. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really feel like I owed you guys this video to give you guys an update and also a shift in my journey when it comes to car investing. I'm excited, and comment down below which car do you think I should buy in the older generation supercars to add to the collection.